Recently, a history teacher in France was murdered by an Islamic fundamentalist. This led to a conflict between religious secularism and religious fundamentalism in France. Today, we'll be exploring religious secularism and religious fundamentalism. What is religious secularism? Religious secularism is the idea that separates the world of human life and religious culture. A country that adopts religious secularism is called a secular state. Today, there are more than 200 countries around the world, and each country has its constitution that determines the framework of the state. Secular states denote in their constitution that first, a specific religion like Christianity or Buddhism is not recognized as the state religion, and second, religion and politics are separated, the separation of church and state. Korea is also a secular state, and those laws can be found in Article 20(1)(2) of the Constitution of the Republic of Korea. What is religious fundamentalism? Unlike secularism, religious fundamentalism recognizes the state religion, and it is a society where politics and religion are not separated. Islamic fundamentalism is most well known due to the IS or refugees from the Syrian civil war. Countries that adopt Islamic fundamentalism determine their law based on the teaching of its founder Muhammad and the Islamic scripture Quran scripture. This law encourages jihad, meaning holy war, to attack enemies who attack the Islamic State. So when someone criticizes or attacks Islam, they attack them in the form of terror, murder, etc., and justify their attack. The conflict between religious secularism and religious fundamentalism. France is a leading secular state. They prevent wearing hijabs or using Christmas decorations in public institutions. Meanwhile, most refugees who fled to France from the chaotic Middle East, such as the Syrian war, are Islamic. They believe that the secularist policies in France oppress them. When the French government strongly criticized Muslims after the murder of the history teacher, there were acts of terror around France. So, this is not just a murder case, but a conflict between religious secularism and religious fundamentalism.